So when you guys roll?
We'll hold you. It'll just be this, Byron. It'll be here.
Yeah, I know.
To here.
No, I'm saying for starting now.
Yeah,
you know
we're
whenever.
getting ready to come in.
Okay.
I do this, then this. You're going to be doing the actual one. I'm just going to be doing my own motions.
You're landing a plane over here.
Okay, I'm going to swirl up on you guys here now.
It's like, what? I don't what does that mean?
I don't get that.
Yeah, for the, yeah.
Yep. Nice headband. Nice headband.
Karate Kid.
All right.
Or it could be over. So I'll look for them for a second, but I will let you know if it's going to be. Because I can't see them back of me. No. I gotta be. Yeah,
welcome to Dreamland here in Dripping Springs, Texas. I am Dominic Catalano here at the Major League Pickleball event. Alongside me, Rob Nunnery, joining me in the booth for this matchup between the Discovery Warriors taking on the Lions. Your Discovery Warriors team consisting of Vivian David, Leah Jansen, Zane Navratil, and Tyson McGuffin. Taking on the Lions, Lauren Stratman, Michelle Esquivel, Colin Johns, and Jocelyn Duvillier. Rob, what are you looking for out of this matchup?
I mean, the beautiful part about Major League Pickleball is that every single matchup could go either way. It's wild, and it's little. So just to set the stage a little bit, it's a little chilly today. So the balls, or even though we're playing with the Franklin X40, the ball is staying very hard. So it's really tough to get drops down. I would imagine you're going to see a lot of drives, especially from the Warriors, where you have, Zane's going to try to use his big serve. The ball's kicking a lot because it's so cold. And then they're going to follow that with a drive, I would imagine. That's going to be the play. With our first match here, I would think a lot of the same. You'd expect to see a lot of drives, maybe some fifth shot drops. But yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. The weather affecting play changes it because most players know that when it's warmer, that Franklin ball will get a little softer, play a little slower. But with the cool weather we've had this morning, ball's playing a little faster, and you were witness to that or privy to that because you played the first match of the day here.
Yep.
And you made history this morning, Rob. You guys won the first ever match of Major League Pickleball. How's that make you feel?
Phenomenal. That would have been a tough loss being up 2-0 and dropping it. So, I mean, we used all of our allotted time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A 3-2 win, 15-13, 15-14 in singles. It was a battle.
It really was. It was a great match to start things off. We have another match going on our main court. This is our grandstand court where we have a match going on right now. And again, we're kicking off with women's doubles, and it'll be Michelle Esquivel and Lauren Stratman taking on Vivian David and Leah Jansen. Rob, who are you looking at out of this match? I know you get a chance to living here in Dripping Springs, playing at Dreamland, getting to play with Vivian David a lot. What are you looking at out of this match from, say, Vivian and Leah to start?
Yeah, honestly, like Viv's gotten very, very good at just resets. Like she gets a ton of balls back, but one of the I think underrated things of her game are her attacks down the line, especially. Like she's getting really good at taking balls out of the air at the kitchen line and finding good spots to attack. So that was kind of I wouldn't say a hole, but a little bit of a not a strength for a while. But now her attacks are very good out of the air. But again, like everybody on this court is actually a very, very good singles player. So you're going to see some really, really good drives. And I don't know how long the points are going to be with this ball and a lot of drives, but we'll see.
Yeah, and, I like how you bring that up, too, and you've seen the evolution of Vivian David over the past couple of years. I don't even know if you remember. We played you guys. Remember Orlando?
Yeah.
Myself and Matt Nielsen played you and Vivian.
Yeah.
But that was a different Vivian a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Night day.
She was almost what you'd call in tennis a pusher. She would block everything back. She didn't attack much. This is we're going to talk the yin to yang, black and white.
Yeah.
She is a totally different player now, plays a little more aggressive, and kind of leading into that, Michelle Esquivel and Lauren Stratman. You're going to see very aggressive play out of them today, aren't you?
Yeah, nobody on this court's afraid to pull the trigger, I'll tell you that. which is going to work into their favor under these conditions. So.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're getting ready to start here. We have the husband and wife duo of Byron Fresso and Marcia Fresso on the call.
Time in.
Lauren Stratman to serve.
0-0-2. Side out.
Good start there from David and Jansen. Quick side out.
0-0-1. Point.
Again, you guys were playing one game to 15. Teams will switch ends at 8. But all these matchups are one game to 15 until we get into singles. Rally scoring, subs in and out. We'll get to that.
It's wild.
Point.
Yeah, and that's that Vivian David you're talking about, Rob.
Exactly. Anything a little over net high, she's gonna feel confident putting it away.
2-0-1. Second server.
Rare mistake there. She's going to hit that ball and get that ball down at Esquivel's feet 9 times out of 10.
2-0-2.
Yeah, I think it's just probably a little low there. So,
For that.
not playing lets in this format.
Serve. 2-0-2. Side out.
That's a good ball there from Lauren Stratman, and she just goes
0-2-1.
There is, I think we're going to be privy to seeing a lot in this match. Right on cue.
Yep. Great firefight.
Second server.
It almost is like Esquivel tried to slow it down, but I think she's better off just keeping it going.
0-2-2.
Exactly. You're engaged. Keep swinging. I mean, it's really hard to reset balls here, so with this just the temperature.
That's a new weapon there from Lauren Stratman. She's been working on that little backhand flick from the left side.
1-2-2.
Ball's
Side
not
out.
coming back. Not today. Ball being so hard. Ball's playing so fast.
Yeah.
You talked, Rob, a little bit about this court's being a little
2-1-1.
slick, huh?
Yeah, so this court, so the center court got resurfaced. Oh, yeah.
Point.
So, yeah, the center court got resurfaced, the main stadium court. The grandstand here is the original surface, and the lines are a little
3-1-1.
worn. So, players will be better suited taking dinks out of the air for sure. If that ball hits that line, it's taken off.
See right there, you heard a little
3-1-2.
loudness from Michelle Esquivel. When she gets going, that's going to feed her game.
Oh, yeah.
Point.
And honestly, Lauren and Michelle are both fiery players, right? So I think they like being on the same side of the net. They can fire each other
4-1-2.
up. Just can't let the lows get too low.
That's a great counter from Vivian David.
Yeah. She's gotten really good staying on those and loading up that backhand.
And again, it's a different Vivian David from a year and a half, 2 years
5,
ago.
1,
Love
2.
seeing it.
Side out.
And that's almost and you can credit that to it being cold
1,
out.
5, 1.
That ball's typically going to be reset, but just sails a little long.
Good spot.
Second server.
Yeah, middle right there, and Escobar just couldn't get that backhand extended.
1, 5, 2.
See if they can get some points going. Yeah, so Leia and Viv, they know that Michelle and Lauren both want to pull the trigger early, so they're waiting on
5,
it. They know
1,
it's
1.
coming.
Yeah, they're sitting on it waiting and attacking the right balls. Oh, Rob, the work there from Vivian.
Yeah, so you saw what she did. So the first couple that came at her, she kind of hit harder. The
5,
last
1,
one, she tried to keep soft in the kitchen. Honestly, with these conditions, it's better just make sure you get the ball over rather than trying to really control it.
Side out.
Yes, I'm not sure if you guys can see on camera, if we have a camera angle that can see the boys
1, 5,
on the
1.
sideline here are just, they're in every point right now.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Oh, what a shot from Escobar on the line.
Yeah, she mixed it up right. First few times she was going middle, and Leia was just sitting forehand there. So that's part of the strategy here. You try to pick some spots, see
2,
what
5,
somebody's
1.
sitting on, and then go to the other spots.
That's Escobar playing chess, not checkers, right, Rob?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Second
just
server.
missing that drop there from Lauren Stratman.
2, 5, 2.
Guys get a little music in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Side out.
So now Stratman, last two, she's missed a couple drops. If you miss a couple drops like that, Rob,
5,
what's
2,
in your
1.
mind? What are you going to do next?
I think a big deal with the weather as well is you have to get your feet moving. So on that one, she just kind of reached a little bit. So I think a big deal is footwork. Like, you have to get moving. You have to take that one extra step to get to the ball so you're hitting
5,
it
2,
cleanly.
2.
So that's a big emphasis.
Wow. Michelle Escobar sitting on that forehand.
Because I don't hate the drop. I think if you get especially if the ball rolls a lot. So if you hit a forehand roll, like which both of them can do very well, it's a great offensive shot.
2, 5, 1.
And you talk about that
Second
roll.
server.
You do that so well, Rob. It's something you use in your arsenal is the forehand kind of roll
2,
drop,
5,
right?
2.
Yep.
But you hide it so well.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking to do there too?
Yeah, I'm able to hold it kind of the last second, so I can take it line or I can take it cross. And little Ernie.
Great point there. Good defense on the Ernie too. Leia went for.
Yeah, so what the roll allows you to do, it comes over the net, and then if you're at the kitchen, it just dips a little bit more than you think, so you're going to reach, or you're going to have
3,
to
5,
take it off
2.
the half volley, and oftentimes you get a pop-up off that. Yep, line again, right?
Twice right there,
Line
right?
again, so you find the spots, because Leia wants her to go middle there.
Right, and so now first one Leia let go by. Second one she got a paddle on.
4,
didn't get a good
5,
paddle
2.
on. Now she'd be looking forward to get a good paddle on that next one if Escobar goes there again.
Great pickup. Yeah, that's a good little spot.
Side
Little
out.
mini speed up down the line.
Yeah, it hits that at 60% maybe.
That's it. That's oftentimes better because you're not looking to win the
5,
point off that
4,
one
1.
shot. It's a setup.
Point.
Yeah, Escobar just got a little handcuff there. It almost was in between whether do I block it with the backhand or attack with the forehand.
Yeah,
6-4-1.
honestly, on this side, as you can see, there's a gap in the visual from the curtain up top. So you can kind of see a lot of people behind the court, and yeah, so you can lose it in there.
6-4-2.
Messes with that depth perception. And
Yep.
like you said, the visual.
Point.
And I think Lauren Stratman just saying that right after she hit that shot, she pointed to that spot, and I think she's saying
7-4-2.
that she lost it.
Yep. On this court especially, side's a big deal. Like you'd prefer to be on the side that Lauren and Michelle are on first, so you can get that out of the way and then have the better side.
Point. Timeout. Change ends at the score of 8-4-2.
This will be a timeout here. Players will
You have
change
up to
ends.
1
We'll
minute.
take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the remainder of match number 1.
It's time for a different way to pay for healthcare. Crowd Health was made with you in mind.
Nice.
We saw insurance companies wasting your time and money with high premiums, crazy deductibles, and wasteful
Because you have
overhead.
basically that blue.
So, we're cutting the
comes all
cord
the
on
way
the
down.
old
Yeah, 'cause
ways
they put it
and
back
treating
there,
your
right?
money
Clean
like
it.
it's
Actually, not
actually
really
yours.
blue, it's the
We
the white.
reimagined
See the
healthcare
white?
that's
Yeah.
simplified, with amazing pricing and fast communication, all at your fingertips. We solve restrictive networks keeping you from care you need. So with us, you can see any doctor you want. Whether you're paying too much or don't have any coverage at all, in under 5 minutes, get your healthcare freedom back without breaking the bank. You deserve quality healthcare that is simplified and affordable and gives you peace of mind. Join Crowd Health today.
Huh? No, you are. One second, ladies.
So, I mean, I always talk about those, Rob, the checkpoints
Oh.
you have for those.
15
right?
seconds.
Yeah. What's the first checkpoint is, let's get the end change on ours.
Yep.
And then I always talk about,
Okay.
we get that first
Resume
one on
play.
8, then
Score
we get
is
to 10,
8,
then we get
4,
to
2.
13. And it's like getting to those checkpoints.
Those are big psychological barriers too, right? Viv.
Point.
So we talked about that attack.
Yep.
And just in terms of the side, Vivian's used to that backdrop, so she's not going
9,
to bother
4,
her just
2.
as much.
That home court advantage.
Exactly. It's good patience all the way around.
Yeah. And just Stratman upset with herself because she got something that she could do something with right there in
10,
that
4,
forehand.
2.
Yeah. So Lauren just left it a little high and got themselves in trouble.
Timeout.
And timeout
By
here
the Lions. The score of
from
11-4-2.
who called that time? Oh, that was it. The Lions called that timeout. So I think we're going to stick here with us through this timeout. But what's happening right now is you're seeing David and Jansen take that kind of momentum after the end change and just continue it. What I love seeing, you see it too, Rob, a lot probably, I love when Vivian will squat so low. She takes balls that most people are going to block at their chest,
Yep.
and she hits an overhead with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's actually a really good part of her. It's a good part of her defense. Like she's using it to counter a lot too. So like if you try to speed up at Viv, she'll go into kind of like a full squat and have kind of like Riley Newman does with the pancake. So she's gotten really good at that.
Yeah, again, like you said, she's so good at it. She's improved so much. Her game has just
15
evolved.
seconds.
And, you saw it a couple weeks ago at Hilton Head. Her and her partner right now, Leah Jansen, took down Catherine Parenteau and Simone Jargin.
Absolutely. They could beat anybody.
Time in. 11-4-2.
Really need a side out here for the. Yeah, there you go.
There it
That was
is.
huge.
Right on cue, Rob.
Yep, you're welcome.
Like you've done this before.
they just really need to claw back in this. They need to really get to 7-8 psychologically.
Yeah.
Just out.
And again, right there too, that's the thin air right now. That's the cold.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times that ball's going to clip that net and drop. That ball just kept going. And they're just, Stratman and Esquivel just aren't clicking right now.
No. Yeah, making some unforced errors. I really think they just need to get into some longer points and pick their spots.
So you see it too. They're switching sides. They're trying to find a groove, and it's just not there right now.
It's a tough spot to be in. Like when things aren't going your way, and you just try a bunch of different things, and the game gets away from you quick. So those are the points you need from them. So Lauren was really good being patient there. She did some misdirects on the dinks, opened up some court, earned a pop-up, and took control from there. So they just need to wait, be patient, wait for the right ball.
Stratman and Esquivel look at each other. They called that out, letting it go, and the ball drops in, and they both kind of look at each other and scoff. Like, how'd that ball stay in?
It's one thing I saw earlier playing. Really big topspin drives are staying in.
Point.
Yeah, and this is just a kind of an outlier game for Esquivel and Stratman right now, as they are just not clicking. Usually they do play well together.
Yep. Yeah, and one thing worth noting is this is a big time matchup. You usually don't see these matchups first round on a tournament day, right? So you have to come out here fired up, right? Like from point one.
Yes.
It's a different format. It's tough.
See, that's a great point, Rob. It's exactly it. This is not a first-round matchup in
Right.
any tournament. But there are no easy matches in this event.
No, the whole field's really, really balanced. So you're going to see a ton of close matches. Get a couple freebies.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they need. And again, it's never over until that 15th point is scored.
And you can reel off points quick out here too.
Second server. 6-14-2.
6-14. That's a good spot there from Vivian.
Yeah.
They will serve and have game point, match point on their paddle.
14-6-1.
That's a 14-6 shot, Rob.
Yeah. She got caught in a weird spot.
Yeah. But it's being aggressive at 14-6. You're up by that much. You can take those chances.
Absolutely.
If it's 14-13, she's not taking that ball.
No. Oh, almost had it.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Leia.
And a good read, too. She saw Vivian coming all the way over. She read and got there. Got a paddle on that.
Yeah.
Server.
Ball almost seems to be sailing from that side.
Yeah.
That Stratman and Esquivel are on.
It doesn't feel like there's a lot of wind, but yeah, there's some pop in that paddle for sure.
Side out.
We'll have a match point number 2 here.
Yeah, I think the key for this match has been, Viv and Leia have just kind of eased their way into it, been solid, haven't done too much, waited for the high ball, just not given many errors.
That's a nice attack there from Vivian to end it. And so game 1 will go to Vivian David and Leia Jansen over Michelle Esquivel and Lauren Stratman. They will get 1 point for their team to start off. Next up, men's doubles. Colin Johns and Jocelyn DeVilliers taking on Zane Navertil and Tyson McGuffin. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, men's doubles.
Imagine a world where being carbon neutral is as simple as swiping the right credit card. Introducing Carbon Zero, the only credit card that automatically calculates, offsets, and tracks your carbon footprint as you spend. With Carbon Zero, how you make purchases today is exactly how you protect tomorrow. Sign up for the Carbon Zero credit card and swipe your carbon footprint goodbye.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Hey, let me have one of those. Wrench riding. That's pretty good.
Back here on court at Dreamland in Dripping Springs, Texas. Dominic Catalano alongside Rob Nunnery. Men's doubles up next after Vivian David and Leia Jansen handily took down Esquivel and Stratman. But now it's all about the men here. Tyson McGuffin and Zane Navratil taking on Colin Johns and Jocelyn Duvillier. Rob, let's break down this matchup to start off. Two of the best singles players playing side by side. Yep. How do you look at that with Zane Navratil and Tyson McGuffin as a team?
Yeah, I think it really the conditions really suit them, right? Like, you know, you're going to have big serves out of Zane. They both have fantastic drives. You know, Tyson plays a little bit softer in doubles, great resets, very, very consistent. It'll be interesting to see if they stack Zane on the left or if they play straight up. That's the cool part about these new partnerships. You get to see like what they think in terms of strategy, what's going to suit them best. So excited.
Yeah, and then on the other side, Colin Johns and Jocelyn Duvillier. Duvillier, again, a singles star in his own right. Colin not playing singles really anymore, we saw, but when he first came into the game, he loved singles, played a lot of it. So you have four pretty darn good singles players here.
Absolutely.
And doubles players. But what about Duvillier and Johns?
Yeah, so I think you're going to have the classic matchup with Colin playing the right side and Jocelyn on his favorite side, which is the strong side on the left. And, you know, it's not Ben, but it's they play very similar, Jocelyn and Ben, right? Jocelyn likes to move, take middle. And, yeah, so I think Colin will be very comfortable. It might be a little different for Jocelyn because Colin typically takes very small part of the court and lets Ben take mostly all those forehand dinks on his side. So, you know, new partnerships, we'll see. I think middle, if I were playing right now, I'd do a lot of dinking middle and attacks middle. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what comes up.
No, I like how you pointed that out, too, because Ben Johns and Duvillier play very similar double styles. When Duvillier usually plays with Pat Smith, he does take about 75% of the court. Yep. Pat covers his 25, covers it well.
Yep.
But Colin, I think, with that being said, does the same thing with his brother Ben,
yep.
And so he'll be very comfortable with that. So I kind of like the matchup as far as them playing together.
Yeah, no, I think it was a smart pickup when Jocelyn's team drafted Colin.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Colin I think was at 14. So very smart pickup.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun to watch this and see. Again, I think the big factor in this match is going to be the serve of Zane Navratil and Tyson McGuffin. Now, Tyson doesn't spin or anything like that, but Tyson has always had one of the biggest serves on the tour, so it'd be fun to watch both of these players.
Yeah, it's a heavy, deep serve rather than the tricky spin, but, you know, at the same time, it's still tough with these conditions. And what we saw earlier is when the ball's cold like this, the spin off the serve really hops. It's exaggerated. It really bounces. But if it's warm, especially with the Franklin, you're not getting that kick. So look for Zane to really take advantage of that. Go for even bigger serves, I would imagine.
Yep, looks like players are ready to go here as McGuffin and Navratil discuss last-minute strategies, and Johns and DeVilliers ready to go. DeVilliers trying to get his ladies fired up again. That being Escovel and Stratman.
So, yeah, it's just a big match, right? Like, you don't want to go into a 2-0 hole. So.
Time in. 0-0-2.
There's that middle you talked about. DeVilliers tried to go there against McGuffin.
Yep. And as you see, you get Tyson playing the left, so they're playing straight up.
Point.
He just jumped. I felt it. Did you not feel that? DeVilliers just jumped over there. I felt the ground. It's a big boy.
It's a large man. Large French man.
Point.
And that's who you'll see out of McGuffin. He likes to take those dinks out of the air as much as he can. He'll reach in and try and grab that.
That's Colin's bread and butter, just making his way in, just getting every ball back in the kitchen.
And you're seeing DeVilliers pinch that middle, trying to see when he can attack a ball.
Side out.
The ball flew.
0-4-1.
Yep. That's what you saw. The big Zane serves, you get a short return and then a drive, and it's a big deal out here. Like, it's a big advantage.
1-4-1.
So I love how you say that too, Rob. It's not always about the ace, not an ace that he gets on DeVilliers, but it's about if Colin hits that last serve, he hits it, I don't know, 3-4 feet past the kitchen line, makes that next ball attackable.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, again, 3 big serves and 2 free points out of it, so you'll see more.
2-4-2.
Ball just drops off the tape and in. DeVilliers can't reset his feet to get to it.
3-4-1.
Wow, that stayed in. Yep.
That's a good spot there from DeVilliers.
You're going to see a lot of that, I think, from these guys, from DeVilliers and Johns. I think... Yeah, the way to play Tyson and Zane is to pull the trigger, get him in weird spots.
Just look at that work from Colin getting to the kitchen.
That's it.
What a setup. Colin Johns goes sideline to middle for the 1-2 combo.
Right on cue. Like I said, you're going to see these guys pull the trigger.
Sorry.
That's how they're going to win.
That was a little loud there, DeVilliers.
I liked it.
5-3-1.
We're so close to the court, Rob.
Yep.
See, what you see, too, a lot out of McGuffin and Naverton, there's not a knock on them, but they play a lot of off-footed balls, right?
Absolutely.
They don't do things that are very conventional or quote-unquote pretty, right?
Yep.
They hit up a lot of balls that you're like, how did they get that? But it's part of their game.
Yep. Yep. You'll see both of them kind of move more than the traditional players. So a lot of footwork in the kitchen.
Point.
And that's a new partnership right there.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yep.
Because when DeVilliers is playing with Smith, he knows Smith is going to smack that backhand
4-5-1.
down. He left that for Johns, and Johns let it go.
Because Colin usually leaves that for Ben.
Yeah.
Second server.
But that's the best part of this whole format, isn't it, Rob? Seeing these different
4-5-2.
matchups, these different partnerships.
No, it's super fun. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of trigger pulls. Colin Colin doesn't do that very often with Ben. Like he'll be more of the rock and let Ben kind of move and pull the trigger. But you'll see Colin's got good attacks.
I think he's liking that new Electrum paddle too that they got, that elongated paddle, giving him a little more, creating a little more whip on those speed ups.
Yep. Yeah, it's really the perfect paddle for Colin. I mean, you got the length, but it also has the softness and feel for his resets that he loves.
Second server.
A 3-point lead here for De Villiers and Johns. They need this match, like you said when we started. They don't want to go down to 2-0.
No, yeah, this is big. They want that switch right now.
Wow, what hands from De Villiers and the speed up from Navratil. They're going to change ends here as De Villiers and Johns get 8 first. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the remainder of this match in men's doubles.
It's time for a different way to pay for healthcare. Crowd Health was made with you in mind. We saw insurance companies wasting your time and money with high premiums, crazy deductibles, and wasteful overhead. So we're cutting the cord on the old ways and treating your money like it's actually yours. We reimagined healthcare that's simplified, with amazing pricing and fast communication, all at your fingertips. We solve restrictive networks keeping you from care you need. So with us, you can see any doctor you want. Whether you're paying too much or don't have any coverage at all, in under 5 minutes, get your healthcare freedom back without breaking the bank. You deserve quality healthcare that is simplified and affordable and gives you peace of mind. Join Crowd Health today.
Welcome back, everybody. 8-4 lead here for Johns and De Villiers as they are trying to even this matchup at 1 and get into mixed doubles.
Side out.
That's a good lead from McGuffin.
It's a great lead. The ball is really, really tough to control right now on those attacks. So anything below the net that you see somebody pulling the trigger on, you want to leave it. That had some pop on it.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
4-8-2.
What a block from Colin Johns in the middle of that point, Rob.
That's what he lives on right there.
Again, you said it. You know, I think he loves that new paddle. It's perfect for his game. That being it right there. Oh, De Villiers trying to tweener. The tweener lob.
Questionable.
Yeah.
Because they actually had a decent shot at getting back into that point. Unlucky.
Side out.
Tyson ready for that speed up, though. All right, let's see if they can take advantage of Zane's serve here.
4-8-1.
That's just a great counter attack from De Villiers. He notices Tyson is going to drive that, and he's just sitting on it.
You really want to drive at the person that had to hit the return, because after returning, that's hard to get in fast.
De Villiers almost looked like he played that ball off his chest, but I think he got his hand paddle.
It's fun to see Tyson play a little aggressive. When he plays with Riley, it's just kind of plays the Colin Johns role, which is just a steady rock, you know? So it's cool to see him show his full game.
Great ball movement throughout the whole point there.
Yeah, point of the match for sure. Good patience on everybody's part.
6-8-2.
DeVilliers constantly looking for that Ernie.
Yep.
Point.
None of those are going in, and they're doing a great, especially Tyson. Tyson's doing a great job of leaving those balls.
Yeah, I mean, and that ball's too low to attack, in my opinion. The
It
ball's
is.
6-7 inches off the ground.
And you're not able to get enough spin on it to keep it in, because sometimes you could kind of roll it and it stays, but in these conditions, it's not going to stay in.
Right out.
Navarrete just shocked.
Well,
He
you
missed that.
just don't see a lot of those come from Colin, so he's probably a little surprised.
Yeah.
8-7-1.
It's a tight one now, though. Right back in it. Great ball.
Wow, that's a great shot there from Colin Johns, and we've seen that 3 or 4 times already this match.
I mean, he knows how to play that forehand side. He disguises that attack well because it also looks just like he hits his dink.
Great work by Navarrete, as it looked like DeVilliers had him on the ropes and on the strings as he was pulling him every which way.
Johnson just missed a high ball. It happens. But they played the point really well. Great counter by Tyson.
Right. Now here's what's happening is that they've seen that 4 times now, right? And so now McGuffin's looking for it.
Yep.
Because what Colin's doing is he's winding up for that, and then he'll dink it, or
7-9-1.
he'll wind up for it and pull a trigger.
Exactly. A
Point.
little unlucky.
Yeah, and that's a couple that both McGuffin and Navarrete have gotten. And after McGuffin growls, he says sorry. So
You gotta let the growl out.
Right.
It's fun.
let it out.
8-9-1.
And they're right back in this, like you said, Rob. That's just it. You know, even Navarrete's looking at McGuffin going, it's probably not the right decision I made right there.
No, as you see, like they're
8-9-2.
definitely targeting Zane a bit more here. He's playing off the line some, so it's easier to get the dink down.
That was a good drop from McGuffin, but again, the ball's harder.
Yep.
So that high drop,
Sits
the
up
ball
a bit.
sits up a little more after it hits the
9-8-1.
ground.
Second server.
Big side out here for Navarrete and
Yeah.
McGuffin if they can get this.
If they hold him,
9-8-2.
huge, huge.
Seeing what what De Villiers does is he closes that sideline off, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just not open, so you're not allowed to dink there. Because if you do, that's what happens right there, because he's always ready for that.
10-8-2.
That's the inside out. That's the changing of spots.
Yep.
Like we talk about when you're dinking, don't go to the same spot. I always kind of say, don't go to the same spot more than 3 times.
8-10-1.
Change up your spots.
Yep.
McGuffin goes sideline and flips middle. Beautifully done.
That's why Tyson takes every ball out of the air, right? Because he's leaning and ready for that high ball. If he's letting those bounce, it's tough to take the one that you actually can attack. So that's the play, right? It's you get the big serve, then you drive at the person that returned the ball, right? Because it's very hard to hit a decent return and then get to the kitchen after that.
10-10-1.
Don't drive to the person that's already at the kitchen.
That's a great put away, but I mean, people in Dripping Springs got to pay for that information out of you, Rob, and you're just giving it away free here on the live stream. But it's just such a good point, though.
Yeah.
If you're going to drive at someone, drive at the person who's moving, right?
Yeah.
They're moving up. The other player's standing there ready for it.
Exactly. And with typically when you're hitting a return, you're moving through the ball and allows you to get in fast. With Zane's, you have to really kind of stop as you're returning it, hit it, and then move. So you can't move through it as well. So you're definitely a step slow getting to the kitchen.
McGuffin shedding a layer.
This is the first time I've ever seen him play pickleball and not sweat.
11-10-1.
It's strange.
It's very odd.
He's usually drenched.
That's a good spot there from Navratil as he splits Johns and De Villiers.
11-10-2. Side out.
Again, that's veteran recognition right there. Recognizing the conditions, knowing that ball's going to sail. They've done that a half a dozen times this match.
Got to be. I was about to say that. I was like, you got to be careful with that one. You go backhand side on Jocelyn.
Yeah, you couldn't spit it out fast enough.
No.
He did it.
Knew it was coming. You just can't go 2 in a row there.
There's a fired up Tyson McGuffin right now, looking at his bench.
11-11-2.
All square.
French fries. 11-11, right? There it is. Looking for it.
Zane's got to be careful not to go there. Because if Zane catches a dink on his right foot, the easiest place to go is down the line. Ooh. A little taste of his own medicine.
Oh, and did you see Navratil wanted to hit that ball so bad? He was standing right next to Byron Frezzo.
It's actually good control. It would have just been very fun.
You would have hit it.
It's been very fun.
Side out.
All right, here we go.
11. Hold on. Let me recall the score. 11-12-1.
Just out.
Point.
12-12.
What do you think, too, Rob, of the being able to
12,
coach,
12-1.
your teammates can help you in the middle of the match.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I see no reason why, he should.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow, right there.
A lot of swinging volleys there. Good stuff.
That's a great firefight right there.
12, 12-2.
Oh.
Right out.
You think that throws Johns off just a little, seeing McGuffin go in there, because Johns wants to maybe drop it flat right there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of height on those drops too, so even if it gets over, it's going to sit up pretty high for Tyson to do something with it.
12, 12-1.
Short return.
Oh, surprise, no attack there.
Yeah, I actually like that Tyson dropped that. The return's pretty short in the court, and he didn't get to it where it was high enough, so it would have been hard to control and keep it in. You had to just hope one of them played it. Ooh.
Oh. Great cover from McGuffin.
Oh, wow.
What a great job by Tyson McGuffin covering the Navratil Ernie.
I'm going to be honest, this is probably the best I've seen Tyson play doubles in a while. You're getting to see a different version of him, right?
Yes.
He's able to actually be not that he's never aggressive, but more so now, right?
Exactly. Just long right there. Yeah, it's a tough ball. It's maybe a foot off the ground.
I mean, yeah, you got to wait on that one.
12, 13-1.
All right.
That's a good spot there. And, I've talked about it before. A year ago, De Villiers was the one you always wanted to speed up at.
Yep.
He just didn't have a counter off his flat backhand in front of him. Now, different player.
Yeah, he's definitely, I think, just, I don't know if it's faster hands necessarily. I think you can still catch him, but his awareness, his court awareness, and kind of reading where you're going to speed up has definitely gotten better.
Right on cue.
Yep.
But that was just too big of a swing right there. He got huge.
It was a good spot.
13, 12-1.
All right.
Big side out right there.
Huge.
Didn't give up a point.
Big serve. Wow, great drop too.
Point.
Good roll.
Before the ball
14
hits the
timeout
ground, De
with
Villiers
14,
calls a timeout. And as
12,
they
1.
take a timeout, we'll take a timeout here. When we come back, it'll be game point for McGuffin and Navratil.
See the curl? Well, okay.
Imagine a world where being carbon neutral is as simple as swiping the right credit card. Introducing Carbon Zero, the only credit card that automatically calculates, offsets, and tracks your carbon footprint as you spend. With Carbon Zero, how you make purchases today is exactly how you protect tomorrow. Sign up for the Carbon Zero credit card and swipe your carbon footprint goodbye.
All right, we got a game point here on the paddle of Tyson McGuffin, serving to De Villiers.
And
just to note, this is, if it does get to 14-14, it's just win by one.
12,
Yes, yes. That'll do it and give McGuffin and Navratil the victory. So The Discovery Warriors take a 2-0 lead here. All they need is one of these next two to secure the victory.
That's a huge W there for the Warriors. To go up 2-0, you know, it happened to us this morning, BLQK. We were up 2-0 after gender doubles, and then we dropped both mixed. So this thing's not even close to over.
No, it isn't. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about how this gets set up in mixed doubles when we return from this quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
I never thought I would fall in love with the sport again. I want to get better and find others who will help my game grow. I want to compete, but I don't know where I stand. With Duper, I'm getting an accurate rating by entering matches before I ever register for a tournament. I can easily find other players, play fun competitive matches, and instantly know where I stand. I'm on my way to confidently becoming the best I can be. Pickleball has taken me to new heights with recreation, community, and health. I want to make every match count.
And I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Welcome back to Dripping Springs, Texas, here at Dreamland for Major League Pickleball. Our matchup here, mixed doubles. It's going to be Jocelyn DeVilliers and Michelle Esquivel taking on Vivian David and Zane Navratil. So how mixed doubles works, one team, and that team being the Lions with DeVilliers, Colin Johns, Lawrence Stratman, and Michelle Esquivel had to set their lineup first. So they put out their mixed doubles teams, and they picked Esquivel and DeVilliers. And that means Stratman and Johns will play together. And that left the Discovery Warriors with the choice of who they wanted to match up against. So 1 game to 15 here. We'll switch ends at 8. The Lions need this match to stay in it here and have an opportunity to get to that singles match after they're down 2-0. What a gift from DeVilliers.
Point.
Ball that Esquivel's not going to miss very often right there.
I've got to say, I feel so much better.
1-0-1.
You did disappear for a minute on me, buddy. Hey, nature calls.
Point.
Uncharacteristic misreturn from Jocelyn there.
2-0-1.
And he took that missed return out on that last ball. Check that ball.
2-0-2.
Nice aggressive de Villiers right there. Team captain of the Lions,
0-2-1.
owned by Mark Lasry and James Blake, who some of you may know.
Yeah, he was a decent tennis player.
You think?
Second server.
Yeah, former number 4 in the world.
Yep.
0-2-2.
De Villiers was on 1 foot off balance when he hits that perfect drop right there. Some stuff in the game that you really can't teach.
1-2-2. Side out. 2-1-1.
Great ball and counter there
Second
from
server.
Villiers, but the speed up from David again.
It was a good speed up, to be honest with you. I think she just found
2-1-2.
Jocelyn's paddle somehow. Yeah, Zane serves a big deal in mixed. It gives Michelle fits. Gives everybody
3-1-2.
fits, let's be honest.
Yes, it does.
The short return, the drive. She had it, though. It was open.
Oh, and the squeal from Vivian David.
Great exchange, though. Quick hands. Ball's flying.
1-3-1.
Nice, good
Point.
counter.
And that's exactly what Esquivel needs to be right here. She needs to be that fiery
2-3-1.
player. When she's quiet,
Oh, you don't want her quiet.
no.
You want her fired up. So, yeah, I would.
I'm telling you,
Server.
because de Villiers, Esquivel, Stratman, and Johns, the Lions, because they had to put their lineup out there first, I
2-3-2.
would bet my house that is exactly why Navratil is out there playing against Esquivel.
Absolutely.
Because it has given her fits in the past.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a good move.
Point.
It's a very good move. The better part, I thought, was the counter from de Villiers. I think he saw Navratil coming. He kept that
Kept
thing
it low.
so low over the
3-3-2.
net.
It's
Wow.
Side
I just
out.
tell you, for those watching, it's, you know, if you have your opponents at the kitchen and you're swinging away from the midcourt, you're going to lose that most of the time. It's attacking from the midcourt's just. I know Michelle does it successfully
3-3-1.
sometimes. It's just not recommended, though. It's just a tough spot to win a point from.
Yeah.
But I do like.
Point.
I think she does need to fire away, right? Like
Yeah.
she's not going to win this match by just out-deking Vivian.
No.
So she needs to keep pulling the trigger, but she needs to do it from the
4-3-1.
kitchen line.
Yes, and do it in a position where it doesn't allow David to counter it.
Yep. Well, Michelle handled the serve that time.
It's so good, and that's why
Second server.
I love, and I know it's awkward if de Villiers on the right
Yeah.
and Esquivel's on the
4-3-2.
left. Her backhand cross-court roll dink is one of the best in the game.
It's very good, yep. Yeah, she likes being on that left side, too. She understands that it doesn't put them in an optimal position, considering de Villiers' strengths. But at the same time, you know, she likes to stay over there sometimes.
5-3-2.
And you'll see her do it usually when she's returning Zane's serve.
Side
Because
out.
it's tough, you know, as a returner, you don't see. I mean, to return Zane's and then to get the full switch
3-5-1.
just puts you in a bad position.
Yep.
Second server.
That ball is out. Escobar knows it. She could not get her paddle all the way fast
Ball is an
enough.
inch from the ground.
Yeah.
Barely hit her foot paddle. There you go.
Oh, look at that, just smooth inside out.
Honestly, that's the first really that I've seen them go at Vivian. They need to, I think, the play here, typically the play in mixed is going after the lady. So you've seen Zane play a lot, and yeah, he's moving quite well. But you got to get into that. Yeah, you got to get into this. So I like that attack, but she did it on the first ball.
Right.
So you got to show that you're going to dink cross court quite a few times, and then that opens up the attack for you.
Right, suck Zane into that middle, right?
Exactly.
Just out on that dink from de Villiers, and he was reaching a lot on that last one.
He was.
6-4-1.
But I don't mind it. I think he does need to be a big presence in the middle. He's kind of gotten removed from it a little bit. Just puts a lot of pressure on when the guy comes over like that. That's it.
But then there's the counter, right?
That's
and
it.
That's when he gets big in the middle like that. He's expecting David to go back cross court, and it opens that up.
Such a weapon. It's dirty.
7-4-1.
It looks like you're going to take it cross court, and then she just opens that paddle face and takes it down the line.
Yeah, I mean, if it's dirt. Yeah, that's right.
Ball just seems to be a little dew on it or moisture.
Okay. There we go. 7-4-1.
7-4 lead here for Navratil and David.
It's just power pickleball.
Yeah,
Time
again,
not
that's
changes
set up
at
by the return from
8-4-1.
Escobar being
You
short.
have up to 1 minute.
And Navratil and David able to come in and attack that. So we have a timeout here on the court. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, their players are going to switch ends, and we'll see who's going to take this first mixed doubles matchup.
Italy.
I love this game. The friends I've met along the way, the places it's taken me. This game is all about community. Duper is partnering up to grow this game, to bring accuracy, transparency, and adaptability to the sport. Duper's rating system starts off with accuracy, setting up for success right from the beginning. Make every point count.
Welcome back
Diamond.
here, Dripping Springs, Texas, at
8-4.
Dreamland.
Sorry, let me do that again.
Navratil
8-4-1.
and David out to an 8-4 lead, trying to end this match and take the point for the Discovery Warriors.
Point.
Power pickleball. That's their bread and butter on this side. Zane's big serve set up with a short return. Keep driving.
9-4-1.
That's you're going to win a lot of points like that. I think we've got an ace. Is that an ace?
It's first one of the weekend.
Yep.
Well, that we've seen.
That we've seen. First, but definitely not the last.
10-4-1. Short serve, second serve.
That's the but that's the give and take of going for big serves like that. You're not going to make 100%, but you're gonna, he makes 9 out of 10.
Exactly.
So it's worth it.
That's a good job from Vivian David right there, just wearing down Escobar.
Yeah, you know that's what Vivian wants. She could sit in that rally all day.
So that's Navratil knowing de Villier's game. He knew he was going to drop that ball. He was dead sprint from the get-go.
4-11-1.
Good inside out there from Navratil. He goes back behind de Villiers.
4-11-2.
Oh, de Villiers goes behind the back.
Side out.
And that was going to stay in.
Yeah, it was definitely going out.
11-4-1.
11-4-1 on the side out.
Power pickleball.
Wow. It's just they have their mindset. They know what they want to do.
12-4-1.
It's about if the opponent can answer, and right now they can't.
I mean, the conditions are perfect for this kind of play, too.
What a lob out of the blue from Navratil.
I thought that's definitely a 12-4 lob, right?
Oh, absolutely.
13-4-1.
Yep, like we said.
Point.
Causing her fits and the frustration showing, and they are 1 point away from ending this, but we will play that second mixed doubles matchup. If Navratil and David win, and they do their 15-4, the point will go to the Discovery Warriors. We still do have one more matchup, mixed doubles. It'll be Leah Jansen, Tyson McGuffin taking on Lauren Stratman and Colin Johns. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, the second mixed doubles matchup.
Should talk about how this next.
Imagine a world where being carbon neutral is as simple as swiping the right credit card. Introducing Carbon Zero, the only credit card that automatically calculates, offsets, and tracks your carbon footprint as you spend. With Carbon Zero, how you make purchases today is exactly how you protect tomorrow. Sign up for the Carbon Zero credit card and swipe your carbon footprint goodbye.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Hey, let me have one of those. Wrench rider. That's pretty good.
Welcome back, guys. Dominic Catalano, Rob Nunnery. We have one more match. We know that we are not going to singles because we have a Discovery Warriors victory already. But, Rob, tell us why we still are playing this second mixed doubles matchup.
Yeah, that's kind of the cool thing about this format is this is the first match of the whole MLP season. Tiebreakers in MLP come down to games won, and even points won is the tiebreaker after that. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out here because it's quite demoralizing being down 3-0 knowing you can't win the team match.
Yep.
But at the same time, every single point matters in the grand scheme of things over the whole weekend. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so if Stratman and Johns can come out get a victory, get a good kind of point differential, it's good for them, it's good for their team, even though they don't get the point for the entire match.
Yeah, but look, it's also very important for motivation, right? And kind of team camaraderie. You don't want to get swept in your first match, and then it's really tough to get up for the next one. Like, you want to, like, this could be a big momentum builder going into their next match today.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like you said, you don't want to go down, you don't want to lose 4-0. You can come out, okay, now we do have another match later on today. Let's use the momentum from this one. We won our last one. Get that first victory under your belt.
All right, so it looks like, Lauren looks like she has good energy out here. They want to win. You're not just going to come out here and get rolled over. So let's see. And on the alternative side of that, we'll see how motivated Tyson and Leia are, considering they already got the team victory.
Right.
Right. So.
Okay. Time
yeah,
in.
it's two totally different kind of camps here as we come into this match. Oh, and McGuffin gets one off the chin.
That was a face shot.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, it got,
okay, well that's better.
He's not giving Johns any credit of getting him in the face.
Yeah.
1-0-2.
McGuffin, a former wrestler, no stranger to getting hit in the face.
Side out.
Do you hit people in the face in wrestling?
Hey, you have to. How are you going to avoid it?
Well, that's the fast way to get kicked out of wrestling.
It would be. It would be.
Nice spot.
That's beautifully done there from Stratman as she went sideline a few times, created the hole in the middle, and flipped it down.
0-1-2.
McGuffin makes the adjustment, covering the middle.
Point.
Stratman tried to do it again.
Yeah, so Stratman, she likes that two-handed kind of roll deep cross court. And what that does for her, it opens up the attack.
1-1-2.
'Cause if you show that two-handed roll over and over dink-wise, that middle opens up, and you can't really tell if it's going to be a dink or an attack. Really well disguised.
Point.
And honestly, pickleball at this level, it's not about hitting through somebody. It's about showing disguise, hiding it, and just picking good spots.
1-2.
It's that old placement over power.
Yep.
Point. 3-1-2.
A 3-1 lead here for McGuffin and Jansen. Two players very familiar with each other as they practice together a lot. So McGuffin helped Jansen a lot in her early
1-3-1.
entry into pickleball.
Yep.
Second server.
And I think we got probably a brand new partnership on this side that we've never seen. I don't think they've been on the same side of the court and mix before.
No.
So
1-3-2. Side out.
Almost seems to have gotten colder.
3-1-1.
yeah, I'm shivering.
Isn't it supposed to have warmed up as the day goes on? Oh, that's a great drive from McGuffin.
Point.
What did you see there? You saw him take something off it a little bit. Didn't really hit
Yeah,
100%.
it was a bit more of a dip, right? So it kind of just rolled right over the net. Looked like Stratman probably lost it for a second.
Second server.
It was a good spot by Colin.
And good talk and communication
4-1-2.
there from Jansen and McGuffin as Jansen had to cover.
Nice.
Side out.
May have played an out ball, but again, it's about confidence there. Let's hit a winner here.
Yeah. That was a good speed up by Colin. You're going to see Colin probably take a little bit more of the court now.
1-4-1.
And I think one thing to note is they're not playing the traditional stack on this side with Colin and Lauren. You got Lauren on the left, Colin playing to the right. We'll see if they keep that up or if they switch it up.
McGuffin almost hesitated there for a second as he went for that one. Instead of going hard, he hesitated.
2-4-2.
Nice.
Side out. Four, two, one. Second server.
See if they can hold and get the side out here. Be a big side out for him.
4-2-2.
Just sitting on it. She read that so well. But again, that's that big. She took a huge swing at that.
Yeah, that's a big counter.
2-4-1.
But Colin needs to keep doing that, though. He needs to keep pulling the trigger. He's got good attacks. Colin looking at the ground like had a weird bounce.
And again, that happens again.
4-2.
Ball could have been out around. A little cool out. You talked about it being a little slick out there.
Yep.
John's going to dig that out 9 times out of 10. Unfortunately, just kind of came off it a little too soon instead of stayed down through that ball.
4-2-1. Point.
Doesn't feel like there's much of a rhythm out there, so it's going to be tough for Colin and Lauren to get back into this because everybody's swinging away. Again, probably played an out ball, but I think Colin being aggressive like this is how they are going to get back in this. So I just look to see him continuing to be aggressive.
So now that swinging volley from Stratman, she wasn't all the way up. She was about 4 feet behind the kitchen line. She's all the way up. I like that swinging volley.
Agreed.
There it is. That's exactly what you said. I don't know if he can hear you or what.
No, he needs to keep doing it. He's doing a good job of mixing it up middle and line.
2-6-1.
Because Leia likes to sit on one side or the other. So if you keep going to both, it confuses her on which one that she should be looking for. Not just her. That's anybody really. That's why you want to always mix up your attacks.
Point.
Just like that, right on cue.
Yep.
Johns mixes up that attack. He goes inside out behind McGuffin as McGuffin was pinching to the middle.
3-6-1.
It's good to get off 2 there.
That's a great attack from Colin Johns right there. That ball's hit heavy.
Big drive. Dipping right over the net, too.
4-6-1.
And John's sitting on that one, too. Can't believe he missed that.
He can't either.
4-6-2.
4-6 here. Game to 15. Players will switch ends at 8.
That's it.
Fired up here from Stratman as they've got right back into this.
As you're seeing, Collins pulling the trigger every chance he gets at Leia.
Yeah, he's looking for it right now. I like it. I like this Collins.
No, the percentages are going to be in his favor. He should keep doing it. You're going to miss some. That's just part of doing it. But you can't let that discourage you. Yeah, a bit much.
And that's you can attack that, right? But instead of hitting that as hard as he did, take something off it. Take it down to 70.
Yep.
Don't hit it 100. Take it down. Keep it in. Force a mistake. McGuffin comes all the way over. Lets that ball drop and goes for the ATP. Right on cue. Players will switch ends here as McGuffin and Jansen are up. They'll switch on 8. We'll take a commercial break when we come back. The remainder of this match.
It's time for a different way to pay for healthcare. Crowd Health was made with you in mind. We saw insurance companies wasting your time and money with high premiums, crazy deductibles, and wasteful overhead. So, we're cutting the cord on the old ways and treating your money like it's actually yours. We reimagined healthcare that's simplified, with amazing pricing and fast communication, all at your fingertips. We solve restrictive networks keeping you from care you need. So with us, you can see any doctor you want. Whether you're paying too much or don't have any coverage at all, in under 5 minutes, get your healthcare freedom back without breaking the bank. You deserve quality healthcare that is simplified and affordable and gives you peace of mind. Join Crowd Health today.
Back here on court.
8-5-1.
Leia Jansen and Tyson McGuffin to serve up 8-5-1 here. Game to 15 as we just switched ends. It's a nice pull there.
Point.
But unfortunately for Colin Johns, a great block on the side of Jansen and McGuffin.
Yep.
They add to their lead here.
And I think they're starting to
9-5-1.
get the memo that Colin's going to pull the trigger a lot, because she was on that one.
The sitter for Stratman, and she can't.
Well, she did everything right there, setting it up. Just lost the last one.
10-5-1.
Quick jump to 10.
Guffin just missed an opportunity there for Poach. And that's just Stratman trying to make something out of a very low percentage shot.
Yep. And sometimes when you're down, 11-5, you'll try things. You'll try to win 4 points in a row rather than just playing it point by point.
Colin turned his back. I thought the point was over. He turned his back.
Timeout.
But a timeout here from Stratman and Johns.
Score of 12-5-1.
And the Lions,
You have up to 1 minute.
as we'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, the remainder and end of this match here on our court at Major League Pickleball. You guys are later, right?
Who won that?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game. Because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Welcome back, Dominic Catalano alongside Rob Nunnery for the end of this match. It looks like Jansen and McGuffin in control.
Second server.
Yeah, it's important for Colin and Lauren over there to, like I said, can't win 4 points in a row. You just got to take it point by point, not overplay, and just work way back in the match.
Point.
And again, that momentum, trying to get that momentum for their next matchup later on this afternoon into the evening. But it looks like all Jansen and McGuffin right now.
13-5-2.
13-5-2.
Nice.
Good spot there from Lauren Stratton as they earn that side out, but they got to start clawing away here 1 point at a time.
5-13-1.
Got to get off 5.
That was an absolute incredible drive off the paddle of Colin Johns, but a better block from Tyson McGuffin.
Such a good volley there to keep it low and to keep it away from Colin.
He went right back to the same spot.
Nobody touched that one.
So a little miscommunication from McGuffin and Jansen. I think McGuffin wanted Jansen to stay.
6-13-2.
Yeah, about hit the back fence on an ATP attempt there.
Yeah.
Colin laughs it off.
13-6-1. Second server.
It's a tough ball to attack there for Jansen. That ball was very
Very
low
low.
on return.
13-6-2.
I was just about to say, psychologically, it's really, really important for Colin and Lauren to keep them off 14. Because if you're at 13, you feel like you're right there, but 14's a tough one to overcome.
Yeah, and just like that, it is match point here for the Discovery Warriors, and they will take, I believe, our first sweep in the history of Major League Pickleball as they go 4-0, win both men's doubles, women's doubles, and both mixed doubles matchups. Rob, thank you for joining me this afternoon, or this morning.
Absolutely.
In the cold weather, braving it out here to see this victory by the Discovery Warriors over the Lions. Hey, have fun?
That was fun, man.
All right, good.
Other than the fact that I had to go to the bathroom for basically one of the entire matches. But hey, I'm here.
Hey, but a big victory there for the Discovery Warriors as they take this first matchup. They get that first victory under their belt. We'll take a break. We'll be back later on this afternoon. Looks like we might have a matchup earlier, but we know we'll be on schedule here at 6:30, but possibly another matchup here earlier in the day. As schedule looks like it's going a little long today. But thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys later on.
Adios.
The Warriors are your winners.
If you're like the 55% of people who are considering a new job right now, you're probably trying to learn more about different workplace cultures. But most online reviews just come from the angriest employees or HR, right? Not anymore. Now you have JobSage. JobSage works directly with companies to anonymously survey 100% of employees, giving you a complete picture of the employee experience. Go to jobsage.com to get matched and help shape the future of belonging at work.
See the curl? Well, okay.
Hi, I'm Justin Watson, founder of BLQK Coffee. There's an awakening taking place, and it starts with black coffee. BLQK Coffee is waking up more than just the mind and the body, but also the consciousness, grounded with the intent to make a difference by creating more opportunities for marginalized communities. BLQK.
B-O-K-E.
How about black?
Black.
Black coffee.
Black coffee.
There you go.
I know how good I am and how hard I've been working to get better. I've got the medals to prove it.
But my rating doesn't show how good I am.
I'm so frustrated I can't find someone who will play with me when I play out of state.
I just won a gold medal at 4-5, but my rating still says I can play 3-5. The Duper rating system uses how close a match was
and how many points are scored, and they're open to adapting to how the game is changing.
Playing at the right competitive level keeps matches fair and fun for me and for pickleball.
It's time to make every match count.